Fish don't see the water. What does this mean? Think of it. If you're a fish and you're freaking diving and jumping around in the water, you don't see the water. You don't see the water because you're so much in the water that you don't realize you're in the water. Matter of fact, we humans, we kind of see the water because it's not our element, but we don't see air. We don't see air. We don't see because we live in the air. The same way a fish don't see the water. What does this mean? Stick with me because it's gonna be a deep concept. If you're too much in a certain environment, you don't understand you're in that environment. So for you, being in the water, it's freaking normal. You don't even see it as a problem. That's why when you get a fish and you put it out of water, this fish dies because it's so used to be in the old same water that the new one, it's too complicated, it's too hard, the fish dies. How many of us don't see the water? That's a very interesting question. What is the water for you? I think I have a deep purpose in this life, and the purpose is to wake up people. And to wake up people, you need to tell the truth. Because if you keep telling people lies, then you keep feeding fat lies and people keep growing in lies. Then as a matter of fact, what's happening around the globe, people keep growing in water. They kind of die in that water. They don't realize there's better waters out there. They stay in a very dirty water and they think that's normal because they don't see it anymore, that it's dirty. They don't see that there are different levels of water. My responsibility is to tell people, hey, there are different levels of water. Yeah, you can still stay in your own water because, hey, look, I'm in my own water. Everyone is his own water, but at least see the different levels of water. My responsibility is to tell the truth, and the truth hurts, and I have to tell the truth in a very responsible way. I have to tell the truth without feeling I have everything solved in a kind way, but I want to wake people up because there's so many people who I don't understand how they can stay stuck in the same old water, and the only answer I give myself is they don't see the water. So if the physical world is telling you that the water you're in is dirty, maybe you should change it. If the physical world, meaning if the things you have, the life you've got, the feelings you feel, the emotions you have, the friends you've got, the perspective you have, the health you have, is screaming at you that it's not so clean, this water, matter of fact, it's very dirty, maybe that's a good sign for you to change the water. You see what I mean? Why is it so hard for people to criticize themselves? Why everyone wants to be so right all the time? I don't want to be right. To me, you can tell me I'm wrong, I'm perfectly fine with it. Actually, I would use your comment to think, hey, why does this guy say I'm wrong? And matter of fact, I would ask you for, hey, give me an explanation about why you think I'm wrong. That's why I read books about communism. That's why I read books about capitalism. That's why I listen to people who are haters. I read books about things that I would have never think of because I want to listen to the other side because I don't want to be right. I want to be successful. And most people, they don't want to be successful. They want to be right. And that's why they don't analyze themselves first. Then they don't criticize what the physical world is screaming at them. And that's curious if you think of it. So what we need to do is to think of more the life we live. Come out with different solutions. It's going to places we usually wouldn't go. But you know why fish who then see the water because they maybe bump into a video like this, they keep staying in the same water because going out of that water, as I said before, is gonna kill you most of the times. Because if you take a fish and you put it out of the water, it's gonna die, right? Because you're so used to the circle of friends you have, the city you live in, and the thoughts you have, and the beliefs you have, that when someone shakes you up with different beliefs, or maybe you like them even, but it's too much, let me go back to my water. Growth equals suffering. Going to the truth equals suffering. It doesn't mean you should suffer all life long, but yes, awakening requires suffering, letting go. And most people don't want to do that. And it's kind of sad because there's so much waste of potential in this world. It makes me think and rethink of humanity and why we are where we are, why money is spread in such an unfair way, why very few have so much, why majority have so little. But then you get out there, you build a YouTube channel, you talk to people, you go to conferences, you speak to people, you spend money, you go on social media, and then people still don't wake up. I love the fact that these contents don't go viral because they are not meant to go viral. They are meant to go to a little fraction of people who can definitely listen to them. So please make yourself a favor. Become aware of the water you swim in. Become aware of the water you dive into every single day. Start seeing the water. Ask yourself different questions. Start going to different directions. Start looking for growth and not comfort. Start seeing the freaking water. Life is so beautiful. There's so much space for everyone to grow. Build your own growth. Go in your own direction, but start seeing the water, and please do change it. There's so many better waters out there.